Good morning and welcome to BOTB HQ in Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, the presenter here at BOTB, where we're here this morning to judge the latest dream car competition, which ran from the 23rd to the 29th of March 2020. Just before I hand over to our lawyer, once again, massive congratulations to the winner of the Dream Car competition last week, Robbie Poper, winning the incredible Honda Civic Type R GT plus £20,000 in cash. Now, with the current situation as it is, I'm here at the BOTB office on my own, and our lawyer and judges will be video conferencing together to perform their tasks as if they were here in the office. I'm now going to pass over to Alex Evans from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
Thank you, Christian. I'm Alex Evans from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. I can confirm that all the data has been passed to the auditors, Wilkins Kennedy. I'm now going to ask the judges to introduce themselves. First up, Kieran Fitzgibbon.
Hello, my name is Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've been a footballer for more than 30 years and now a senior county referee.
Thanks, Kieran. If you could now please use the secure link provided and share your screen. If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Thanks, Kieran. Please now talk us through your decision.
Okay, we've got two players in shot here. Player in white has got his eyes firmly fixed on the ball. I think he was stationary and waiting for the ball to come in. But the player in the dark red with the blue shorts has gone towards the ball, which I think the player in white was between him and the ball. And he's obviously tangled himself up with the player in white. I think both players have got their eyes fixed on the ball. I think the ball is imminently going to be close to them because the players are so close together. So I think that using the eye lines from both players, I've placed my cross in that position with the player in white intending to play the ball, but perhaps not being able to because the player in red is going to clatter into him.
Thanks, Kieran. You can now click confirm and we'll come back to you for the panel decision at the end. Next, it's Peter Georgiou.
Good morning, Alex. My name is Peter Georgiou. I am an AFA football and futsal referee.
If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Thanks, Peter. Please now talk us through your decision.
We've got two guys in shot there. We've got the guy in the white and the purple. Great shot. They're hustling each other. They've got hold of each other. I think they're playing rugby, but the ball is coming in from the left-hand side at an angle, and I feel that because they are jostling for the ball there, the ball is quite close to both the players. But I believe that it's much closer to the guy in white, and like I say, the ball's coming in at a fast pace, and the fact that the ball is close by and the fact that they've got hold of each other. And what I've also done is taken the eye line of the guy in white and the guy in purple and try to get a intersection, and that's where I believe that centre of the ball is where my cross is.
Great, thanks, Peter. You can now click confirm and we'll come back to you for a panel decision at the end. Next, it's Andy Braithwaite.
Morning, Alex. My name's Andy Braithwaite. I'm a football referee, mentor and licensed observer.
If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Thanks, Andy. Please now talk us through your decision.
Yes, we have the guy in white. Well, I think the ball is or he feels the ball's dropping into him. It's a bit of a strange challenge. The guy to his left, our right, is trying to get involved, but he's being held off by the guy in white. I just feel that the ball is just dropping into the space, and I believe that the centre of the ball is where I've put it there.
Thanks, Andy. You can now click confirm and we'll come back to you for the panel decision at the end. Next, it's Matt Cannon.
Hello, my name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and active footballer.
If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Please now talk us through your decision.
Yeah, two players in shot. Bit of a grappling match going on. I think the player in white is the ball is coming in from his right-hand side, and I think he's expecting to win the ball. And it looks like the guy in the purple shirt has coming in from the side, and he's been held back by the player in white. So I think the player in white will play this ball, but I don't think he's going to be completely in control of it. He's got a very good eye line up and slightly to his right from both eyes, and the ball is above his head and slightly to the right. And I've taken also the player's view from the player in purple looking up, and I've cross-referenced their eyes and put the centre of the ball where my cross is.
Thanks, Matt. Please now click confirm. Next, it's Alan Goma.
Good morning, my name is Alan Goma. I'm an ex-professional footballer, having played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham.
If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Thanks, Alan. Please now talk us through your decision.
Yeah, so you got two players in the shot. I'm not sure, who's going to win the challenge. Probably the player in the white with the white shirt is going to head the ball. I think the ball is coming down towards his head, and is going to probably win the header. I think he's looking towards this direction, and the ball I think is actually slightly in the foreground. Because when you look on the play on the right hand side, I think he's looking on, a bit of the back of his eye. So yeah, I think cross-referencing both eye lines, I think the center of the body is where I put my cross.
Thanks, Alan. Please now click confirm. We'll come back to you at the end for the panel decision. Next, it's Hugh Gilroy.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm an active referee, mentor, tutor and observer.
Thanks, Hugh. If you could now select where you think the centre of the ball should be and click the submit button only once. Thanks, Hugh. Please now talk us through your decision.
Okay, so for me, two players in shot here. I actually felt the ball was dropping in towards the two players, player in white and player in maroon. And I actually didn't think, although the player in white is shaping to play it, I actually didn't think he's likely to, because it looks as if he's being pushed over, being fouled by this player in red. But where both their eye lines were looking, and given his body position that looks as if he's about to try and play it, I felt it was quite close to them. And so where their two eye lines met, that's where I placed the cross.
Thanks, Hugh. You can now click confirm, and we'll come back to you for the panel decision at the end. Judges, if you could now all come to a panel decision, please. For your information, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 6 individual selections.
Hi, gents. We've got our crosses more or less in the same kind of position. I'm just going to try and justify my position, which was I think the player in white is about to receive the ball, and the player in the dark red maroon top has run into him. Looks like he's fouling him, but they've both got their eyes fixed on the ball, which is why I've got mine approximately where the average is anyway. Anybody like to justify their position a little bit? Perhaps you, would you like to say why your cross is a little bit further away?
Yeah, mine's a little bit further to the left. I just felt, although the player in white is shaping to play the ball, I didn't actually think he was going to make contact, because it looks like the player in maroon is actually fouling him. So I just felt it was dropping in, and maybe his body position and his leg being that high might be more because he's being pushed over than that he was about to play it. So that's why I think I'm a little bit further away.
Okay. Matt, do you want to say anything about yours? You've got a little bit to the right, yourself and Alan, a little bit to the right to the rest of us. Anything you want to add to that, or anything you want to say?
No, I mean, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, yes.
Oh, you can hear me fine, yeah. I just thought it was looking at his eye line, and although he's being tackled by the guy in the purple, the maroon, he's quite relaxed. So I think the ball is above him and just about to drop in. And I think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to be in control of what he's playing, but I think he's certainly going to be the favourite to take the ball. And I just think he's looking a little bit further upright than the rest of you, really, apart from Anna, who I think also is in my sort of vertical view.
Were you taking your line mainly from the player in white or from the player in maroon or both?
Well, I think I have cross-referenced. I think I did say. I just think the ball is just slightly out in front of the player in white, and I think you've got three clear eyes looking at it, and I just didn't think he was looking that far to his right or our left as we're viewing it on the screen.
Okay, Alan, do you want to add anything to that?
No, I do agree with Matt. Actually, I think the player in white is looking, quite, straight above him, slightly on his right hand side. But and I think the ball is, understand what Hugh said, but I think the ball is coming down to him, and I think he's gonna probably flick it. He's losing his balance, as you can see. But no, I think the ball is a bit more above him. That's what most of us think basically.
Okay, Peter, what do you think?
I think the ball is closer than where Hugh thinks it is, only because I think they have got hold of each other and the ball is on top of them, and they wouldn't be grabbing each other if it was much further away. I don't think in the manner that he has, especially the rugby tackle from the guy in purple. So I would I don't know what Hugh feels about coming out of that and seeing how far the cross comes across, or where the new position would be.
Let me just ask Andy first to see what Andy's thoughts are. Andy, you're more or less in the same position that I am in. Is there anything to add to what I said? Anything different?
Thanks, Kieran. Well, in my opinion, as Peter just said there, the guy obviously in the maroon burgundy is holding the guy off in white. The guy in white, his cheeks are slightly puffed, which makes me believe that the ball is as close as I've placed it there. Whether he was going to try and looking at his foot, his leg, whether he was trying to flick it on or whatever, or swerve for like a side header type of thing. But yes, I do believe that where I've placed the centre of the ball is basically where it is because of his body language, his cheeks and the angle that he's at.
Okay. Having listened to all that, Hugh, is there anything you want to say about yours? Do you think you want me to try and take it out?
Yeah, I take the points. I can see his cheeks are puffed. I just think when it's out in the foreground slightly, we're not actually talking that far distance. I'm happy if you want to see what the difference is with me in and out. But I don't think it's improbable for it to be there. That's my view.
No, I think there is a possibility it could be there, but I think I'm tending to agree with others with the puffed out cheeks and the fact the players are so close to each other that the ball, either he's fouling from a long way away or the ball's in the close to him. So I'll put some lines on just to see what it looks like with the lines. So I'll use the extremes. So there's not a great deal of difference between the extremes, so I think all of them are plausible. Let me try taking you out if that's all right, Hugh, and see what people think about the average there. Anybody want to comment on that?
Well, personally, I don't think with Hugh being in and out, the average doesn't move that far. But as we always say, that if the ball is in the foreground, the distance between Hugh's choice and our choice is actually not very far because it's in front of the players. So I think it's quite important that he's left in because of that.
Okay. Anybody else got a viewpoint on that?
Sorry, yes, Kieran. No disrespect there, Hugh, but regarding that, there, I think that the average literally touches bits and pieces of the five left in. Again, as Matt just said, in reality, it's not a huge difference in the purpose of this here. I feel that looks possibly a bit better than the average as it was with the 6.
Okay, let me just I'll put it back in and out again just so you can have a look. So that's all That's with you. That's without.
Kieran, it's Peter.
Yes, yes, Peter.
Can you hover the ball or the circle around and see if it grabs everyone on with Hugh out?
Okay, so this is the one with you out. What? Just moved again.
So it basically takes all those 5 in.
Okay, shall I now put it with you in? Have you got that one?
And then try with the ball. Obviously, what will happen is, and see, I think better with you out.
I'm happy with the consensus, Kieran. I personally think it is there, but if you're all clustered close, I'm happy if you think I need to come out.
I think we need, because I think Matt seems to think that you should be in. I'm betwixt and between. I think yours is a justifiable position. Some people seem to think you out, you in. What else you in? Alan, what do you think?
Personally, I don't think, I understand, the ball is in the foreground. I wouldn't think that the ball is, that far, personally. I was quite close to the player in white, I don't think that, looking at these eye lines, based on the eye line of the player in white, I don't think he's looking, towards, that direction, that wide, I would say.
Right. Okay. Anybody else that I've not asked? Anybody want to make a comment about Hugh in or Hugh out? Okay, I'm going to go with the consensus because I think I'm hovering towards. I think that's a better position as well. I think it encompasses all the other 5s very close together. I think yours is justifiable, but I think we all believe it's nearer to those players. So I'm going to go with that one if everybody's happy. Is everybody happy if I leave it where it is there?
Yes.
Pat, are you happy with that? Because you were.
It's Hugh who really needs to be happy about it.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's credible where it is, but I can see, as we've done before, when there's a stronger cluster and you guys are all, very, very close to each other, you want to move it so it's right in the middle of that cluster. So I'm happy to come out.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm going to go for that position then, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, judges. If everybody's happy with the selection and the decision, Kieran, please could you click confirm?
All right, so if I press, is everybody happy with that position I put it in? Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Submit.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, judges. The selected coordinates are 1403,779. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.